All right, '04 Ford Escape, bad alternator. I was hearing and watching videos, people were talking about how they had to take all the stuff out from underneath to make the alternator come out. You don't have to do that. There's the alternator. That one went bad, had a power steering leak, and somehow power steering fluid was making its way into the alternator, and I guess it just couldn't take it anymore. So it burned up. All right, so you see right here, a nice cavity there. Alternator will come up out of there. Just face your pulley that way. You got three 13mm headed bolts that hold the alternator on. You got one on the top side that you'll have to get from the top, and two on the bottom that you'll have to get from the bottom. Once you get the alternator completely free, you flip it over to where you can come straight down in to disconnect the wires. You'll need a long flat screwdriver to push the lock tab in for the wire plug, and it should pop out. And then you'll need a 10mm socket and a long extension for the nut that holds on the battery cable. You'll need to, if you see them two studs right there on the firewall, you need to remove those two nuts so you can remove your vacuum canister and your little bit of vacuum hoses you got here in the way. And the main harness connector, there's two of them that go here on the intake manifold. You don't want to risk breaking anything there, so disconnect them, move them out of the way. Of course, you need to disconnect the battery before you do any of this. And then inspect your wires. Like you can see here, I'm going to be rewiring this. It's a common problem on these things that the wiring harness for the alternator goes bad, and also the O2 sensor wiring harness is in the same area where the alternator is under there. So you need to inspect that. You may have to do some rewiring, but you point the pulley this way, grab it, and it'll come up out of there. All right, thanks for watching. And if you haven't done so, share this, subscribe to the channel, like it, thumbs up, what have you. Thanks for watching.